Hi, my name is Lauren Hammerman, and for my senior practicum project, I worked with Carolyn DuPont. Carolyn DuPont is currently running for the House of Representatives for the 39th District here in Kentucky. For my practicum project, I am working with Carolyn's fundraising department, learning the different techniques and strategies to help fundraise her campaign, as well as future campaigns. I've also been coordinating meet and greets within the community and different social events, and I will be learning the different interlinking connections that help make a campaign efficient and effective and hopefully successful. My responsibilities for Carolyn's campaign were curating, walking, calling, and mailing lists, learning new campaign programs like Vote Builder, which I used a ton to find people for these walking, calling, and mailing lists. I obtained those meet and greet posters from the printers, and then I obtained the postage and mailed those all out. I also attended these meet and greets as a way to connect within the community and build upon those skills that I learned within my CLD major and bring those aspects to this campaign. And I attended resource trainings and sessions to help my campaign skills, and those were done through Campaign Deputy and helping that software program that I was using and sharpen those skills as well. And that was something that was added to my practicum due to the pandemic. Some of the challenges that occurred during my practicum were Carolyn didn't have an opponent in the primary, so her campaign didn't start off with as much vigor or hardiness as other campaigns would have if she would have had to run against someone for the general seat, but she doesn't have to, so she's already won that portion of the race. And due to the coronavirus, that forced me to come back to my residency in Georgia, where my family resides, which made kind of campaigning and doing my practicum work just a little bit harder because I can't speak to Carolyn or be there for some of the calling time that we were doing. And Carolyn and I spoke, and we decided that fundraising would be a little tacky to be asking people for money in such a hard time. So that kind of paused the fundraising department for a little bit, which was the area that I was working on. So that kind of was something that we had to readjust and learn as we go. And the lessons that I've learned from this practicum are smile, work really hard. These programs were very intense, and there were a lot of buttons and different things that I had to make sure were clicked or unclicked to have a 100% correct list. And these are programs that I can take into future campaigns. So this was critical to get my foot in the door and to learn these crucial steps that will just set me aside one bit further than the other person applying for that job. I also learned how much my CLD major and skills that I've learned help build a community basis and a community name for Carolyn. These meet and greets at the start weren't so successful, but at the end they were. And by using those skills within my CLD department, I was able to help Carolyn hopefully obtain more votes. So that's something that I will not take for granted and will never forget. But overall, I became a more confident voter analyst and making sure that Carolyn was on point at every single step in her campaign. And I hope to use this experience to better the future of Americans all around. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.